Hello, I'm Tom Seroos and I would like to explain a bit about an approach which structures an undoable master data chaos into a list of doable activities. Turning chaos into a structured approach, I've already proven multiple times with great result that it can be achieved with the following approach. On the right hand side you can see the target environment in which the quality data should be loaded. Typically, the SAP system is one of the main systems in this target environment, but often it also contains other non-SAP systems, such as a WMS system, a shop floor control system, and so on. On the left hand side you can see the legacy environment in which data is available. However, often the quality of this data is not so great. It is possible that all required parameters for one data object, for example a material master, are spread over different legacy applications. In the middle you can see the transformation environment. This is the place where most of the magic happens and which makes the bridge between the legacy data and the target data. First of all, the analysis and the design of the business processes in the SAP system must be finished and clear, because how the master data should be set up is completely depending on the business processes that use this master data. The business processes drive which fields of a data object are needed, and also drive which value should be populated in which circumstance for each of these fields. So a good knowledge transfer from the functional consultants to the master data team is important. Understanding in full detail the target, the SAP upload template, is an important prerequisite for the subsequent master data activities. For each individual target field, the transformation rule should be defined. A transformation rule consists of two parts. First of all, which one or multiple source fields from which legacy application are needed as a starting point. Secondly, which conversion logic should be applied on the value of the source field to become the correct value for the target field. Also, for each individual field, a cleansing rule can be defined. While converting the master data from the legacy system to the target system is the ideal moment for cleansing of the data. Once the data has been loaded into the target environment, it becomes less obvious to cleanse the data. There's a strong preference to perform as much as possible of the cleansing in the legacy environment. If the legacy environment cannot handle that certain data gets changed, then there's no other option than to perform the cleansing in the transformation environment. Not only should the cleansing rules and the transformation rules be defined and clearly documented, but they should also be reviewed and approved by the functional consultants. The cleansing rules and the transformation rules are the design for the execution of the total data transformation. If this design is not qualityful, then the result of its execution will also not be qualityful. Based on a combination of all source fields contained in the transformation rules, it is clear which fields should be extracted from which legacy system. It is also possible that the target system needs certain data which is simply not available in the legacy system. In that case, the missing data should be populated manually in a separate Excel file. All the extracted data from all legacy applications and also the manually populated Excel files come together in one place, the input tables of the transformation environment. This part is very executional. It is just applying the well-documented and validated cleansing rules and transformation rules. The execution of this transformation can be done manually in a simple environment such as Microsoft Excel, but it can also be fully automated in a more complex environment such as an SQL database. After the data has been cleansed and transformed, it is ready for validation in the output tables of the transformation environment. As long as the data is not 100% okay, there is an iteration of fine-tuning the transformation rules and reapplying them. Only once the data is 100% okay, it can be extracted from the transformation environment into an SAP upload file. The upload is then performed into SAP, and then comes the second important moment of validation. It is the validation of the data within the target system. I only explained the success approach in a nutshell, but I hope that you find it valuable and that it can help you in organizing the master data activities during your next data challenge.